y'all. What's going on? Listen, I've been out for a minute, but I'm back. I'm back, so don't worry about why I was out, alright? Let's dive right into this one. Alright, today I'm gonna be talking about Tiffany Chambers, okay? Tiffany Elaine Chambers grew up right here in Toledo, Ohio. And her story is very, very significant to me. But yeah, this story is very touching and sad. I spent about an hour last night writing this story, and yeah, some information that I got is very saddening to me. Like I said, Tiffany grew up right here in Toledo, Ohio. Her name is Tiffany Elaine Chambers. I know her from my neighborhood. I know her kids. I used to actually kick it with her kids. From what I've learned, now that I'm older, because as a kid, I wasn't really paying attention. I just knew her and her kids. I never really paid no attention to what type of person she really was. But from what I gathered, this young lady was a very hardworking and dedicated mother. She has started nursing school right before the tragic circumstances that we are going to discuss today. Like I said, Tiffany was in nursing school, but at the time she was working as a nursing assistant. She has 2 children, a boy and a girl. I will not say their names, but if you want to look into this story, you can. From what I gathered from friends and family, Tiffany was a very vibrant and thoughtful young woman. Like I said, very tight-knit with her family and friends. That's really all she focused on, was family. Now, 2009, 7 days after Valentine's Day, Tiffany and her friend Ebony Gregory decided to step out for the night after a long week of work. Early in the night, the friends decided to pull to a local neighborhood bar, which at the time was called Garden Lake Hall, but is now Unique's Lounge. I'm sure that you are familiar with that bar. A lot of Toledoans frequent there. I don't, but a lot of Toledoans frequent Unique's. It's a newer bar. I've never been in there, but I have heard good things about the food. So I am looking forward to trying the food. As far as kicking it in there, I'm cool on that. I'm not gonna lie. To each his own though. I'll be honest, I like to kick it in my neighborhood at D&B's. It's a great spot in there. A lot of people say that it's ghetto, but I mean, that's if you got shit going on. If you don't have nothing going on, you good to go. Don't have shit going on. It's no point in being in the streets. We all grown as fuck. We got kids. We got shit to live for. Leave that street shit alone. Just step out, have fun. That's the whole point of it. It's not for you to step out and bring your drama to it, bro. Come on, man. You niggas be a little sus to me that be doing that. It be a club full of women. Y'all worry about who y'all beefing with. We'll get to that in another episode, though. Y'all, Toledo is beyond me. Anyways, though, so they like, we gonna pop out tonight. You feel me? Been a long week of work. I don't know really what was going on in Tiffany's life that week, but I'm sure it was stressful. Having 2 young children, you working, and all you focused on is those things. You want to unwind. So, February 21st, 7 days after Valentine's Day, 2009, Ebony and Tiffany step out to Garden Lake Hall. Now, everything I'm about to tell y'all is on the account of Ebony. She literally gave so much detail to the police. They pop in the club or whatever. So I don't know if it was an event or if it just was like they just was going to kick it, but I believe that it was a party there because, like I said, it was called the Garden Lake Hall. So obviously somebody probably was renting it out as like a hall and shit. But there was alcoholic beverages being served. Now, from the account of Ebony, early in the night, her and Tiffany have been indulging in a lot of alcoholic beverages. You know, of course they were. They out. So as they drinking, Ebony remembers like that at about between 1:15 and 1:30. Her and Tiffany was like so fucked up that they couldn't really, like, they in the club like staggering and shit. So Ebony remembers her and Tiffany walking to Tiffany's car. Now this is at approximately 1:30. Ebony says that when Tiffany got into the vehicle, she crawled into the back seat, and when she got into the back seat, she vomited on herself and then passed out asleep. Ebony shortly would pass out as well. Now, the first thing that I began to think when I see that Tiffany vomited on herself and then still proceeded to pass out, it makes me feel as if something was put in their drinks, and maybe Tiffany took a little more than Ebony did. What I'm thinking, the theory that I theorized from, I'm talking about just in the bar, I'm thinking that whoever was giving Tiffany drinks was really looking for her to be the one off of whatever was being put in the drinks, but she passing her friend some of the drinks too. And I only know this because I've witnessed girls. I've had some tell me like, yeah, when I go out with my friends and shit, and dudes buy me drinks, I be giving my friends drinks, and you feel me? Now they do be super cautious. They be watching and shit, but not all women is doing that, right? So what I'm getting from her vomiting on herself and then going to sleep is drugged, okay? But this is just speculations, okay? I'm not saying anything is solid. I'm just speculating. So now when they both go to sleep, okay, hours go by. Well, this is what Ebony thinks. She don't really know. She fucked up sleep. So she gets up. And when she get up, like, Tiffany is not in the car no more. So she like, what the fuck? So she instantly get to calling Tiffany's phone. But her phone is like going straight to voicemail. So Ebony is kind of panicking, but she still fucked up. So she not really knowing what the fuck is going on. She thinking her ass drunk as fuck, but then she gets to snap out of it. Once she fully gets up and she realized like Tiffany is nowhere around the car or nothing, not in the bar, nowhere, she starts to panic. So the first thing that she does, okay, is reaches out to family and friends to see like, have they heard from Tiffany, like to see did she maybe go home or get picked up or something. Sadly, nobody had heard from her. So now Ebony is frantic, okay? Where is my fucking friend at? We done popped out to this club. We done got drunk as fuck. She not really understanding how they got that drunk. They pass out, she wake up, Tiffany is gone. What the fuck? So she then calls Tiffany's mom, okay? She called little tedious people. Then she reaches out to her mom. And her mom is like confused as fuck, right? So her mom reports her missing. Now, Ebony is very, very like, no, all the information and shit and the things that's known in this case is because Ebony shared them like to her, the best of her knowledge. She really, really was looking for her friend. And I think that she was feeling guilty, like, because, you know, she was out with her and then now she's missing, you know? It's like a survival's guilt type of thing. Confused and baffled, okay? Tiffany's mom reports her daughter missing, but this is like, she's in denial, but she thinks something is weird as fuck about it. Instantly, she's not thinking like that Tiffany went off on her own, because like I said, Tiffany is very family oriented, very dedicated to her job and to her kids. So her mom is like, Tiffany just wouldn't leave on her own accord. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wouldn't just do that for no reason, okay? She has a good life going. She had just got a new boyfriend. You know, she was taking care of kids. She was in nursing school. She was a nursing assistant. After 6 heart-wrenching days of searching and questioning, a passerby at the Henry Auto Sales dealership right on Dorr Street, directly across the street from Garden Lake Hall, noticed something weird in the water back there. So he goes back to examine and notices that it's a body. Now, mind you, the night that she went missing, and I learned this from my mom, the night that she went missing, it snowed that Sunday. So she went missing on a Saturday. February 21st was a Saturday of that year. On Sunday, that next morning, it snowed. It was a bad snow week that entire week. So what I'm thinking is Tiffany may have been hidden under the snow, and then when it melted that following Friday, it exposed her remains. Now, when she was discovered, okay, she was partially clothed, but there was no sexual assault discovered in the autopsy or anything like that. There wasn't any bruisings, marks. It was no indication of a struggle on her body, right? But that doesn't mean that it couldn't have been foul play. So, police look at this suspiciously, okay? Because they like, what the fuck? How did she end up across the street? Okay, if this lady was this drunk as they are describing her, how could she have walked this distance? Okay, what I'm going to do too, I'm going to go in that parking lot and I'm going to show y'all the distance. That's going to be a whole nother video. I'm going to show y'all the parking lot and then how far away that dealership and area is from that parking lot for a woman to be so inebriated as she was, allegedly, to have got out of the vehicle with throw up on her, mind you, too. Okay, so she's wet. Her clothes are wet, obviously, and throw up. So she gets up, it's freezing cold. Now, this could explain why she doesn't have any clothes on. She might have began to strip because she was wet. In her mind, she's drunk. She's not knowing what's going on. She's inebriated. And also, when you are going into hypothermia, because they believe this is the cause of her death, was hypothermia, that you begin to feel hot. So the inside of your body gets to feel the opposite of what you really are feeling. You see what I'm saying? So it is believed that she could have stripped in the process of this episode in the hypothermia, but who knows?
As your temperature drops, your body and brain fire back. Your thyroid and adrenal glands release a flood of hormones that boost your metabolism, heart rate, and blood pressure. In the brain, the hypothalamus tells your blood vessels to constrict. This moves the blood further from the skin's surface where heat can escape. Your hypothalamus also signals your muscles to shiver, which kicks your metabolism into overdrive 2 to 5 times the normal rate. At this point, you're on the brink. If you don't get to safety soon, you'll hit severe hypothermia and be in serious trouble. Eventually, even your brain will grow colder. When this happens, it stops functioning properly, which can make you feel dizzy, disoriented, and even want to strip naked.
To this day, her mother does not believe that it wasn't foul play involved, and I believe her. Because, first of all, there's video that has not been exposed to the public because I think that police have somebody on that tape guiding Tiffany from the vehicle to where she was located. Now, I'm going to tell y'all my theory, what I think happened. But before I do that, to this day, officials believe that the circumstances are suspicious. I don't think that the case is still open, but they never really determined how this young lady got over there. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. I believe, okay, I have sources actually that have said that, and this is alleged, that Tiffany may have had a stalker in her life weeks leading up to the disappearance. Now, mind you, she had just gotten into a new relationship. I don't know this young man's name. If you do, you can leave it in the comments. If you know Ebony, if you know where she's at, please drop her in my comments. Tag her in this video. I would love to speak to her. Okay? But I believe that when Tiffany and Ebony got to the party, if not, the individual who may have been stalking her or may not have been entered the party. Because look, this could have been somebody already at the party, or this could have been her stalker. I don't know. But what I think is that whoever it was, she was okay with them enough to take drinks from them. So they was obviously close to her because she was taking drinks from them. Now, mind you, this is all speculations, but from what I've gathered, it makes the most sense. They was giving her these drinks. She was the intended target. They had no intention on drugging Ebony. Ebony just was wrong place, wrong time, but luckily nothing happened to her because she wasn't who it was intended for. So Tiffany is throwing the shots back. She passed the Ebony shots. It gets about 115. They get to feeling weird off of the drinks, right? But they not knowing. They thinking they knowing that they weird because they exit the club. But they didn't leave. That's what's weird to me. Why did they not pull off from the club? That's what leads me to believe that they were so fucked up that they couldn't. That wasn't even a thought. They were so fucked up. They wanted to get out of the club, to get out. They knew they had to get the fuck from where they was at, but they did not have the ability to move that vehicle. So they went out to the car. This person is probably watching all of this. He let them get in the car. Tiffany throws up, pass out. This does not stop him. Because, first of all, he already has done the do. So he has to continue with the act. You know what I'm saying? So now he goes to the window. Or he may even open the fucking door and say, hey, Tiffany, hey, get up. Get up. Ebony fucked up, which is a benefit to him, even though that was accidental, because now she can't save Tiffany. She can't get up. You know what I'm saying? She fucked up. So this is like opportunity. Boom, he get her out the car. Now, mind you, he know the bar, though. He know where the cameras is pointed at, right? So he is out of the reach of the camera, but enough to where Tiffany can hear his calls. So he's luring her to this area to do something sinister. I don't know. He could have been trying to talk to her, but why drug her? You know what I'm saying? And I think that when they got behind the dealership, a struggle ensued, but not nothing too serious because she's inebriated. He didn't have to do too much, and he probably just held her head under the water. I don't know. This is all speculations. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Listen, my name is Kamari Mays. This is Faded Colors, where I bring you true crime stories in the Toledo area and all over the country. What do y'all think happened to Tiffany? Tell me.